Hello, everyone. I'm James. Welcome back to Easy English for You. Let me ask you one question. You studied English for maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, but when someone speaks English to you, your mind goes completely empty. Am I right?
James, you are reading my mind. This happens to me every day.
Today, a Japanese brain scientist will explain exactly why that happens, and he will give you 4 simple habits to fix it. Stay with us. This will change the way you think about English.
Wait, 4 habits?
4 habits, that is all.
Okay, I am not going anywhere.
By the end of today's episode, you will have one powerful daily method. 5 sentences, 1 walk, and your speaking will start to move.
Really? Just that?
Really, just that. But first, let me tell you about this scientist. His name is Kawashima Ryuta. He is a brain scientist from Japan. For many years, he studied one big question. What simple habits make the human brain stronger?
Like exercise for the brain?
Exactly like that, Alice. And you may already know his work. He helped create a very famous Nintendo DS game.
Wait, Nintendo DS? The game?
Yes, Brain Age. It sold over 20 million copies around the world.
James, I played that game when I was young.
So did millions of people. And the science inside that game is exactly what we are using today.
Wow, so this is real science, not just a study tip.
Real science. And Kawashima found 4 habits that wake up the brain. Habit 1, read aloud. Habit 2, read with patterns. Habit 3, do simple thinking. Habit 4, move your body.
These sound easy, James.
They are easy. That is the point. But here is the surprising part. When we combine all 4 habits, the effect becomes much stronger.
Oh, so each habit alone is good, but together they are powerful?
Exactly. Today, we combine all 4 into one method. But first, I want to ask you something. You studied English for years. You know many words. But when you try to speak, your brain stops. Why does that happen?
I feel that every time. My brain just freezes.
Here is the real reason. Your brain has 2 kinds of words, passive words and active words. Passive words are words you know. Active words are words you can say quickly.
Oh, so I have many passive words, but not many active words.
Exactly right. Think of it this way. You have a big library in your head, but the door is locked. Kawashima's 4 habits unlock that door.
I love that. A library with a locked door. That is exactly how I feel.
Good. Let us start with habit 1. Habit 1. Read aloud. Kawashima found something surprising. When you read silently, only a small part of your brain works. But when you read out loud, your whole brain wakes up.
Wait, just by reading out loud?
Yes, your eyes see the words, your mouth says the words, your ears hear the words. 3 channels working at the same time.
So, reading aloud is like putting the brain in full power mode.
Perfect. That is exactly right. But here is the key for English learners. Choose sentences you really need.
Not textbook sentences?
Right. Not, the cat sat on the mat.
Huh, I remember that sentence from school.
Instead, read sentences like this. Something came up at work. I will get back to you soon. That makes a lot of sense.
James, I know those words, but I never say them.
Because your mouth never practiced them. Reading them aloud changes that.
Okay, choose sentences I really need, read them out loud. Got it.
Good. Now, habit 2. Read with patterns. This is where most learners miss something big.
What do they miss?
They study words, but not word families.
Word families?
Look at this. I am not sure about that. I am not happy about that. I am not ready for that.
Oh, same shape, different words.
Exactly. Your brain loves patterns. When you read one pattern many times with different words, your brain builds a speaking road.
Wait, a road in my brain?
Yes. Think about driving. The first time you drive to a new place, it is hard. You check the map again and again.
Yes, I get lost every time.
But after you drive that same road 10 times, your hands just know where to turn.
No map needed.
No map needed. English patterns work exactly the same way. Drive the same sentence road many times. Then one day your mouth just knows where to go.
Okay, pattern practice is like driving the same road. I really get it now.
Good. Now I want to ask our viewers something. When you try to speak English, what stops you most? Is it fear? Is it grammar? Or do your words just disappear?
Please write in the comments. I really want to know your story.
And I will personally reply to your comment. Now, habit 3. This one surprises people. Simple thinking. For example, counting numbers.
Counting? For English?
Stay with me, Alice. Kawashima found that simple counting wakes up your brain RAM.
Brain RAM?
RAM, the short memory your brain uses while speaking. When you speak English, your brain needs to hold words, build sentences, and talk at the same time. That needs brain RAM.
And most people do not have enough brain RAM for English.
Most beginners use all their brain RAM just on grammar checking, so there is nothing left for actual speaking.
That is so true. I spend all my brain on is, it, was, or were, and then I forget what I wanted to say.
Simple counting trains that brain RAM. Start small. Count things around you in English. 3 chairs, 2 windows, 1 cup of coffee.
That is so simple. It feels too simple.
Let me ask you, Alice. Try it now.
Okay. 1 microphone, 2 water bottles, 3... James, you have 3 coffee cups?
Do not count my coffee, Alice.
Huh. But James, I actually felt my brain wake up just now.
That is exactly what Kawashima found. The brain grows from simple things done every day, not from hard things done once.
Okay, simple daily counting. Got it.
Good. 3 habits down, 1 more to go. And this last one is my favorite. Habit 4. Move your body.
Move your body? Like exercise?
Kawashima studied patients who stopped moving. They stopped speaking well. Then he gave them one thing, movement, and their speaking came back.
Just from moving?
The body and the brain are not separate, Alice. When you walk, more blood goes to your brain. Your mind becomes clearer. Words come easier.
So walking actually helps English come out?
Real learners around the world discovered this before scientists proved it. In language learning communities online, people call it walking shadowing, walking and speaking English at the same time.
The learners found it first. That is amazing.
And today we build one method from all 4 habits. We call it the walking reading method. Here's how it works. Step 1. Save 5 short sentences on your phone. Choose sentences you really need.
Like what?
For example, something came up. Can we change the time? I'm not sure. Let me think about it. That sounds good to me. Sorry, could you say that again? Me too. I feel the same way.
Oh, these are sentences I actually need in real life.
Step 2. Go for a short walk. 10 minutes is enough. While you walk, read one sentence out loud.
Like this? Something came up. Can we change the time?
Good. Now repeat it 5 times while walking.
Something came up. Can we change the time? 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 Something came up. Can we change the time?
Now look away from the phone. Say it.
Something came up. Can we change the time?
That is it. Your brain just built a new speaking road.
That felt different when I was moving. Easier somehow.
That is the blood flow, Alice. Walking opens the brain.
More blood, more power.
Reading aloud wakes it up.
3 channels at once.
Patterns train it.
Speaking roads.
And counting builds the brain RAM.
So all 4 habits work together?
All 4. One walk every day. Now, let us look at before and after. Alice, before this method, someone asks your weekend plan. What do you say?
I say, I weekend go shopping, and then I stop and want to disappear.
Now say it, after just 10 minutes a day for 2 weeks.
I'm planning to go shopping this weekend. Want to come?
That is the change. Same brain, better trained roads.
James, that's actually really good to hear. I actually felt more confident just now.
Your mouth practiced it. Your body practiced it. The brain remembered.
Wow, that makes complete sense now.
I want to say one more thing. Kawashima said something quietly in his research. He said the brain never stops growing. At 40, at 50, at 60.
Really? Even at 50?
The brain grows when you move, when you repeat, when you are present. Most people wait for the perfect time to start, but small steps taken today change everything tomorrow.
A 10-minute walk, 5 sentences.
That's all it takes to begin.
Okay, let me summarize today. A Japanese brain scientist, Kawashima Ryuta, found 4 habits. Habit 1, read aloud. Use 3 channels at once. Habit 2, read patterns. Build speaking roads. Habit 3, simple counting. Wake up your brain RAM. Habit 4, move your body. Open the brain. And today's method, the walking reading method. 5 sentences, 1 short walk every day.
Perfect summary, Alice. Nothing to add. Next time, we answer this question. You understand English when you listen, but when you speak, the words disappear. Why? And how do you fix it?
Oh, I really need that episode.
Do not miss it. If this lesson helped you, please like and subscribe. Members can download today's practice PDF.
The PDF really helps me review later.
One question for the comments. When did English feel most frustrating for you? Write it below. We read every comment. And listen to today's episode again tonight. Your brain will catch things the second time that it missed the first time. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep going and keep growing.